Hello, sharing all the world. Today I had actually planned to make my vlog at a lake that's just about 2 or 3 minutes away from where I live. First of all because Celia made her video outside last week, and also to celebrate the fact that this was the first Monday in 3 weeks without rain. But as I was about to leave the house, it kinda started raining. So instead I'm sitting in our garage. It's not quite as beautiful as the lake, but we can hear the rain and it's cozy and romantic and ooh. To be honest, it is quite cold, but that's autumn for you. Hey, I have a list of all the stuff I want to talk about in today's video, so I better jump right into it. First of all, okay, a car is coming. Hello. First of all, I want to send a massive thank you to Jake, who filled in for me last week. It really means a lot, and your video was flawless and so hilarious. I laughed the entire way through. So, good job, man. Thank you again. Secondly, Vessel asked a question, not last week, but the week before that, I think. If any of us are doing NaNoWriMo. Now, I've been doing NaNoWriMo for the past 2 years, and I've never succeeded. The first year I got about halfway through, and last year I only got the first chapter down, and then I simply gave up because I didn't have the time. I had too much homework and stuff to do and people to see. Who am I kidding? People, I mean YouTube. But yeah, I don't think I'll have the time to participate in NaNoWriMo this year, but next year, definitely next year, because it's such a fun experience and it's something that I can only recommend. The next thing on my list is the election that Celia briefly mentioned in her video last Friday. It was truly a historical event. And I wasn't trying to sound sarcastic, because it really was an incredibly important election. First of all, we got our first female Prime Minister. Prime Minister. I'm not really good at pronouncing things today. Also, it was the end of a 10-year era of a liberal conservative government, and instead we now have the Social Democrats. So, yay. It was the first year I could vote, and I voted for a party called Radikale Venstre, which is sort of in the middle, so to be honest, I don't really care who won. The thing is, we don't have a two-party system like you have in the US and the UK. We have what is called election by proportional representation, as opposed to election by a majority vote, which is what you guys have. I don't really know about Holland. If you don't know what these terms mean, you're gonna have to Google it, because I don't have time to explain it. But basically, our method values mathematical equality as opposed to efficiency. So that means that there's a ton of political parties that you have to be informed about to know who you want to vote for and stuff. So yeah, interesting. Now the next part I want to talk about is less important, but definitely more exciting. I want to talk about Doctor Who. Surprise! Because I didn't make a video last week, I didn't get a chance to comment on The Girl Who Waited, so I just want to briefly say that it was one of my favorite episodes of all time. It was so beautiful and funny and touching and moving, and this week's episode was The God Complex, and it was really great as well. I think there's some incredibly significant stuff in this episode that we have to talk about, because it's probably... I know the Moffat wasn't the writer of this episode, but it feels like there's some significance to a lot of this stuff going on in this episode. Ooh, hands. I mean, for example, what did the Doctor see in his room that made him go, "Oh, it's you," or "Oh, it couldn't have been anyone else than you"? I can't really remember what he said, but it was something along those lines. I mean, that's gotta be important. I've been thinking a bit, and I've written down a list of all the things that I think maybe could be in this room. First of all, there's young Amy waiting for the Doctor forever, till the end of time. And also the astronaut, because he knows that he will be killed. Maybe he doesn't know that he will be killed by the astronaut, but he definitely knows that he will be killed. Also, I've written himself alone in the TARDIS, like we saw at the end of the episode. And also an evil version of himself, like the Veil Yard. Reference to the old Doctor Who series? Anyone? No? Okay. Then there's the Master. That could be an option, although I think that's very unlikely. I've also written the TARDIS breaking down, or something, the TARDIS dying, because we hear the cloister bell when he opens the door, and that's usually the sign that... like a warning sign that something's wrong with the TARDIS, so I don't know. And lastly, I've written Rory, because he's such a secular badass motherfucker that it would be weird if the Doctor didn't fear him, but no, that's probably not it, but I like that suggestion. I think that could be fun. Also, have any of you noticed how many mirrors there's in this season? And shoes as well. There's a big focus on shoes, which is a bit weird, but Flesh Doctor? Huh? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, the doctor did eat an apple. He hates apples. Apples are rubbish. I really don't know. This is all just theories and stuff. I can't wait to find out what all of this is about. The Muffet, he's such a brilliant writer that, yeah, we've learned not to expect the expectable. What? Is that even a word? Expectable. I don't know. It stopped raining now, so... Okay, that's enough about Doctor Who. I have one last anecdote before I end this video. Today in class, I was a bit bored, so I went on Facebook and I went on your profile, Kez, and the guy sitting next to me sort of glanced over at my computer screen and went... You know, that sort of I can't do it, but that's sort of the flirting, whistling sound thing that some guys do when they see a girl that they like. But yeah, he did that when he saw your profile. So I promised him that I would inform you of the fact that he thinks that you're pretty, so... Ah, that's cute. Or maybe it is just a bit weird. Yeah, it is a bit weird. Okay. Kez, I will see you tomorrow, and you guys will see me again next Monday. Bye!